Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SA Accounting Academy. Here's a short clip on one of our previous webinars. I hope that you really do enjoy it.
I'm so sorry for the delay. We had a little bit of technical problems amongst all other stuff with the load shedding and the technical problems. Everything went a little bit haywire this morning, so we're a little bit late. But I believe we'll have a good session, and I hope you enjoy the presentation. I will be talking to you about CIPC update and company secretarial duties again this morning. We're doing this in association with SA Accounting Academy, and it's really a great privilege for me to do this on their behalf. And you may ask questions anytime during the presentation. You'll see on one of the slides we have the instructions for when you have questions. You can also, there's an email address that you can send questions to afterwards. So I think let's just jump in and get started quickly. Oh, by the way, I'm Edith Wilkins. I'm from Secretary. We're a company secretarial practice in Pretoria, and we deal with company statutory services and all the meetings and CIPC registrations, and we deal with some trusts as well. And on this slide, there's just some information about myself. I've been with Secretary for almost 26 years now. I've previously worked with CIPC when they were still the Registrar of Companies, where I started gaining my information and training on various sections within CIPC, and then I moved over to Secretary, and then the learning process actually only began. And I've been here for almost, as I said, 26 years now. I've become a director in 2017 as well. So it just shows that hard work will be rewarded. That brings me to our index. A little bit of CIPC update. There's not much going on there at this stage because of the COVID lockdown that we're in. They are still working on skeleton stuff, so everything is going a little bit slower. No, actually, not everything. The companies and name reservations are really catching up, so they are really fast. There are some of the other sections that's also really fast, so we believe that they will catch up real soon. Secondly, we'll talk about the company secretary. This is really an important subject for me. There's lots of people that don't even know what a company secretary is, but we believe that we will teach them to know better. Then we'll move on to name criteria. There we'll discuss the name reservations and some information when you need to reserve a name. Company structure, just information on how the company structure works. Categories of companies and formation of companies. So we'll discuss different types of companies there, and I'll tell you also what you need to submit to CIPC for the registration. Then we'll move over to shares in a profit company. Different types of shares and different names, like for instance, you have the authorized and the issued shares, and I'll discuss that with you. Directors and officers, duties and important notes. Public officer, just a quick bit of information about the public officer. Then we'll have the registered office, address of the company, what that should be, location of company records, record keeping, all the documents that must be kept, access to company records, audit, or more about the auditor, financial year end, financial statements and annual returns, then a bit of information about the company compliance checklists, little bit information about the company's tribunal, and then we'll end with restoration and deregistration. Right. Then just there's information about the abbreviations that might be used and the meaning thereof. Don't think I have in my slides abbreviations, but if I do, that's what it will mean. Right, then let's start with the CIPC update. As I said, there was not much going on over this section where the lockdown has been implemented. They did start on the 4th or 5th of May, going back to the office, and then they had to close again for sanitizing the offices, and the whole building actually was closed for a whole week because of a COVID case. But luckily they did get that right, and as far as I know, they haven't had to close down again yet, but they are still working with skeleton staff. Now, I'm sure all of you know that they are continuously upgrading their IT infrastructure, and we find that the speed, reliability, and quality of the system is continuously improving. Although when they do shut the system down over weekends to do maintenance, we tend to have a bit of problems during the week following their maintenance program. And but usually it lasts a few days and then it's over and done with. They are still getting really aggressive with compliance with the Act. So they are trying to get people to realize how important compliance is within the Companies Act and the regulations. And they are all also trying to battle fraud while they are implementing the compliance procedures. Restored companies that do not pay their annual duties within a month after the company has been placed in a process of restoration will be deregistered again. I haven't seen that happen yet, but they did say that it will happen, and they are really getting to the dates of what they want to do very fast. So I think if they say that they're going to do something, we should not wait until they actually start doing it. We should rather see that we get everything right and in order to comply with their requirements. Also, I just want to mention that CIPC is authorized by the Act to make rules within the company, their department, to ensure that everything goes smooth. So if there's there's something in the Act that is not clear enough, they are authorized to make regulations or rules and attach them to that specific article to ensure that everything goes smoothly and to work some snitches out. Third-party registration method has been discontinued. I don't know if you know about that. A few years back, they had implemented a service that third parties could register documents on behalf of clients, and everybody had to get a fingerprint scanner in their office, and all the fingerprints were registered, and all the clients, instead of signing, would just have to give them the fingerprint, and then the documents could go through smoothly, as far as I know, without any documents being submitted. We've never used that system, although we did register for it, but it just didn't work for us. So I think they finally realized that there weren't many people who were able to deal with it or to handle it through a third-party system. Yeah, the compliance checklists, they were...
I hope that you enjoyed that video. For more of our webinar videos, go to www.accountingacademy.co.za. Thank you and have a lovely day.